Easily done.
switched to live, so we are now streaming.
Okay, so racist insults in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, please.
Hello, streamers. Welcome to the stream. Hello, massive audience. Welcome to our stream.
It's not that big.
Might use it as an opportunity actually to plug my channels.
Go for it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't have any channels.
OnlyFans.
Ooh, maybe. My naughty elf wizard themed OnlyFans.
Oh, I mean, there's people for everything.
Yeah.
People.
I've got some bathwater for sale. If any... I promise I only farted in it once.
What? At least 10 times. I only buy water that has 10 farts minimum in it.
Oh, okay.
If it's not got any floaters, can you really tell if it's been used or not?
Yeah, I want to open up the cap, and the first thing I see is to be a turd. That's
A bit of a floater.
Somebody asked for a Coke float.
Right. Where did we get to last time?
Well, I'm just waiting for Adam and Bo to log in.
Oh, you're going to have to wait a bit longer because I have to go on my other computer.
Oh, okay, mate. In that case, then, who wants to do the recap, Josh?
I'll do the recap.
Okay, hello. Go for it, Joel.
We all prayed at the Temple of Sigmar, and God spoke to a couple of us. Tromsel thought we were crazy, and we went down into the crypt to discover the mystery of the ancient magical sword left behind by Sir Siegfried. And when we were down in the crypt, we found a secret tunnel network that went underneath the village, and we were ambushed by a ton of crazy, what was the word, cannibalistic beggars and a crypt fiend who followed us up the stairs all the way to the temple, and then Agatha died just immediately on the floor, and we all managed to successfully defeat the rest of the beggars and the crypt fiend because Tromsel stepped out of the protection radius and smashed him up with a big old... Is it a pickaxe? It's a pickaxe he's got.
Yeah, it's got a pickaxe. Yeah, it's got a pickaxe and a shield.
I think before Agatha died, she was in the little library section, and she found some secrets about some books, and we went in there.
What do you mean before I died?
Yeah, do you not remember? You got me wrong.
I didn't. It's probably got more fate points than you.
Oh, no doubt you've got more fate points than me. I have not got many fate points.
Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong fucking link. That's why it's not working.
It's because she came up and interrupted my spell cast by taking a key out of my pocket. And so
That is true, yes.
I'm perfect to die.
That is true.
I thought I'll turn them into a tree, but then the spell said that I wasn't allowed to turn them into a tree unless they were willing, so I thought, right, they just die then. That was an awful recap, but, you know, there you are. You could probably do a better job than I could. That's the
You got
first
the important
recap I've
bits.
ever given.
Yeah, you got all the important bits. Oh, yeah, you forgot, though, that Nicholas... Oh, you did put that in. Nicholas found a kick-ass sword.
Oh, yep, we found the kick-ass sword.
So,
But
nice...
Nicholas isn't here this time, is he?
No, he's not. He will be in the tavern, or in... But, no, he'll gone to the boat, back to the barge. Which
I'm
you'll
sure
find...
nothing bad will happen to him at the barge.
No, nothing bad will happen to them at the barge at all. They'll be fine.
The barge, like, it's been taken.
So...
Not yet.
I mean,
So-
my character doesn't know this, but I'm pretty sure you mentioned that the boat got taken at the start of one session.
No, did I? No, I didn't do that. That was just your imagination.
It was hotly debated. It was a hotly debated topic. It's quite a controversial statement you made, but I'm pretty sure it was made.
No, everything is fine.
Oh, good, good. That's
Everything
reassuring,
is
thank
fine.
you. Let's put all my worries to bed.
Excellent. So, after defeating the last lot of cannibals and a ghoulish crypt fiend, you decided to barricade the tunnels to stop any more coming through. And then you decided to bed down in the temple for the night, realizing that the protections that this place affords will drive away the evil cannibals and whatever nasties that may lurk in that tunnel beneath the graveyards of this temple here of Sigmar. Is there anything you wish to do before you turn in for the night? Oh, Agatha found some really interesting clues as well in the books.
I'm trying to remember how long ago it was that I cast the food spell. I think it was just the night before I cast the food spell. So
yeah, I say it's currently midnight. So, is there anything you wish to do? Anyone setting up watch?
Well, weren't we just gonna like use the key we've got to lock ourselves in this library room? Or I suppose this inside the temple here is pretty safe. Nothing evil can come in here.
No, it's classed as, since you've been investigating it, you realise that due to the amount of people that's prayed here over the time, it's got an aura of protection or faith here, which will drive any evil away.
I'm gonna hug the statue of Sigmar and say night night, and then curl up and go to sleep.
A filthy elf hugging Sigmar. How dare you?
I just don't know why God would be racist.
He's a human.
Good point.
He's a human god.
Did he make the humans?
No, he didn't. No, the Slan, the old ones, made the humans, I believe.
Oh, there's old ones. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different, actually. There's no old ones or mention of old ones in Age of Sigmar or 40k.
There is.
In Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, and 40k, yeah.
In 40k, you have something similar. No, you do, yeah, because you've got the old ones and the Necrons and the Necrotyr. I remember that.
Yeah, the old ones fought the Cetan.
Yeah, yeah.
And they left the galaxy and created the Tyranids.
Oh, they created the Tyranids as well. Sure, okay.
Yeah, that's the
Necrons
thought
designed
process.
to fight against the old ones.
Yeah, well, no, they were a race of people that were dying out that they sought immortality. The Cetans gave them that immortality in the form of their robotic bodies, and then enslaved them to fight the old ones. The old ones created
themselves enslaved.
Eh?
Aren't the Khotans themselves enslaved by the Necrons?
Yes, they are, because they turned against them. And they put them into huge obelisks.
I've never heard of an old one.
Well, in the Age of Sigmar, the old ones created the previous civilization in the mortal realms before Sigmar got there. Hence the reason there's a lot of weird mechanical stuff going on in some of the cities that no one can explain. And it was a race of lizard people, while the old ones were lizard people.
Like the Seraphon?
I don't know the reference. What do you mean, the Seraphon?
The Seraphon are a race of lizard people you can play as in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, but
That's the old lizard man.
And I'm pretty sure their
that's the
leader
old-
is the Great Slan.
yeah, the Slan are the old ones. Originally, the Games Workshop's retconned
Original
it.
GW lore, the Slan were the old ones.
Yeah, but they're being retconned.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the Slan Star Master is a model you can get for Age of Sigmar for the Seraphon.
Yeah, well, he was originally an old one that remained in the Empire in first edition Warhammer.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So, yeah, the Seraphon are basically the old ones then. in a
More or
way.
less, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Didn't know that.
Greatly degraded due to the power levels, but yeah. So,
Nice.
getting back to the game of Death on the Reich, I will fast forward to the morning if no one has anything pressing excuse to do tonight.
I assume we all just alternate keeping watch.
Yep, fair enough. Gets to 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can hear people starting to wake up in the village and move around. Where do you wish to go to this morning?
Shit. Well,
And
our
what,
mission
what,
hasn't
what,
changed.
what, what did we go to that temple for? I can't remember.
Just because it was a Temple of Sigmar, I think because we're in this town rooting out the Chaos Corruption and the Warpstone, we thought maybe there might be somebody at the Temple of Sigmar who could lend us a hand, because, you know, they would obviously hate Chaos as well. We weren't expecting to find it completely abandoned.
We also found out that the old priest of Sigmar was hung about 2 months ago.
Oh.
Oh, right, got
Oh,
you.
is that what you found in the library?
Yeah. That was some of the
Okay.
clues. And I believe the tavern keeper told you about the hanging.
Yeah, okay. So,
Well, in which case, did we want to go back down and investigate these tunnels? And see where they pop out?
I'm assuming
Yes.
they're gonna. Right, well, you were investigating them a little bit with your geology last session, and discovered they were going underneath the town, probably likely to all sorts of different homesteads. So I think it's a network. I don't know if this network would connect to the manor that we're trying to go to, where the warpstone likely is.
The castle.
The castle, yeah. I think we've got three options. Option one is leave temple, go overhead or overworld to the castle and attempt to infiltrate and root out this warpstone corruption. Or go investigate the tunnels below and see if we can find a covert route through them. Or we could go into the graveyard and be brave boys and go kill whatever's lurking there, assuming that wasn't what came back and followed us up the stairs. We didn't actually go downstairs to see if the doors to the graveyard had been bashed open or left open.
I don't think we did, no.
No.
Can we do that, Rob? Can we nip downstairs and just check to see if that door that we locked downstairs that led to the graveyard, is that still open? Or is that still closed, sorry, or is that open?
It's still barricaded, closed, like you did it the previous night. So
Okay. So then they would have come from the tunnels. They could only have come from the tunnels. So those tunnels are going to be crawling with crypt fiends. Crypt ghouls.
Sounds fun to us. I mean, we do have one benefit from last session, is that Rin's now feeling more like himself, so we might be able to navigate us a little bit better through the tunnels, rather than us getting lost and relying on...
I'm
Yeah,
shite
he
at
loves
tunnels.
those dark tunnels.
it's a dark
Oh shit, you are on
tunnel.
The person most likely to get us through the tunnels is actually you.
God
Totally.
damn it!
Now, if you wanted to go overworld through the woods, like Rin's your dude.
At this
Or
point,
anywhere that isn't a tunnel, basically.
Nicholas and Durox and Yuri come running into the temple. They stayed on the barge last night, and they have news. They're saying to you that the guards from the castle have impounded the barge, kicked them off of it, and took it to the water gate in the castle.
Right, who's overpowered who, sorry?
The castle guards.
Let them take it.
Well, there was 20 of them.
Those are rookie numbers.
Right.
with
so
loaded
I think
crossbows.
What we need to do now is go to the castle and beat someone up.
Aye.
From a metagame perspective, like, we really probably don't want to go actually engage the actual castle where the warpstone is without our party.
Well,
Fine.
Yuri has told you that assaulting the castle head-on is tantamount to suicide.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, also that, yeah.
Especially in our current state. And in those woods, there was all sorts of horrible werewolf creatures as well, so, you know.
Well, we're not going to tackle it head on, are we? Someone can distract them while the rest of them try and sneak in.
So you're going
You
to be
volunteer then.
I'm happy to volunteer.
Distractions definitely sound like an Agatha thing.
She's going to, like, stick one of her little leggies out from behind the tree, like, oh, yoo-hoo! Over here, Mr. Guard.
Oh,
How did you know that was my plan?
Yeah, I do think maybe then, as horrible and dangerous as it's going to be, going through the underground crypts is probably our best shout.
I mean, was there anything left in town that we hadn't had a look at yet?
Especially if you
there's a lot of stuff that you've not looked at, but I can't really say. I'm asking you guys, what do you want to do?
I mean, if we stepped outside the temple for a moment and had a look at the oval or sort of map of the village,
Mm-hmm.
would you be able to tell us if there's any buildings of importance around there that we haven't explored? Could we do it that way? Because I know you sort of listed off before that there were a couple of buildings around
Yeah.
that
Yeah, we
seemed
did the first
different
one.
or important in some way.
Okay, well, you've got the old mill over here. Can you see that?
Ping for me again, sorry.
Oh yeah.
There. You've got
right, yeah.
you got the doctor's house or the physician's house here.
Okay.
This was the shop that is now empty. This is
Okay.
the ferry house where the beggars come out of to eat the dog that you killed, and this is the tavern over here.
Yeah. So we've been to the tavern. The ferry house sounds like the kind of place that we really don't want to go to. I say, I just can't see what value the physician or the old mill could be. We could.
I mean, we don't know. Don't know until we go there.
And then you got various other houses that are in really bad states.
Okay. I do
Oh,
kind of
bollocks.
have a plan, actually. Let me just double check
No.
that this is actually just what I wanted to do.
You're right there, Adam.
My laptop's just lost connection.
Ah,
Internet connection.
okay.
Well, we can still hear you, which means the internet must be.
Oh yeah,
working somehow.
I'm using Discord on my Chromebook.
Right, got you.
For some reason, my Chromebook does not like connecting to the Warhammer server. No idea why.
All right.
Works with all other games, just not Warhammer. So I have to use my other laptop for that. It's just lost internet. Carry on.
Okay, mate. We'll carry on until you come back. So, where do you guys want to go?
I mean, I feel like the people around the village seem to be generally ill, cannibalistic, and weird. We could always go see the doctor and see if there's something going on with the rest of the village that would be worth knowing about.
Yeah, I'm game. I also think maybe actually we could go to the old mill, because if the old mill has like a surplus of grain or something, I could always purify it to help the villagers. Is there also any farmland here?
There was farmland, but it's now barren. Nothing is growing, and what crops do grow are sickly, twisted efforts of what they should be.
Yeah, because I could probably cure them.
Actually, make a perception roll for me, Alo. It's your realm of expertise. I have a perception roll, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. As you look at the day in the morning light at some of the what you could class as cornfields, you look at an ear of corn, and it looks like a miniature human, it in pain and agony, crying up to the sky, but in the shape of a corn ear. You look at another one; it actually is a human ear on the end of a stalk.
Oh my god. Can we go investigate that? Oh god, where am I seeing this? Where am I actually seeing this? Can you ping it?
Well, yeah, as you come walking across the bridge here.
Okay. If
Uh,
we're gonna go visit the physician, then that's on the way, so I can kind of just, in passing, first, I'll see if I can sense the winds to sense if it's like magical in nature.
Okay, roll perception, but this time click second sight on your roll.
Cool.
Yeah. The winds of magic here are all Dar,
Yeah.
meaning that any spells cast in this area that's not petty magic will be under the malignant influence.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. So I just can't cast spells in this area.
You can, but it's a high danger.
Oh boy. So my life beam spell, like, that's only like normal disease, like actual magical corruption, it won't cure.
No, you need divine.
Okay.
You need divine energy
Right.
for that.
Got ya.
Because
Well,
your magic works off.
These guys.
Well, the only school of magic that would cleanse this place would be the school of light magic.
Okay. To be honest, I was thinking for a while anyway, that's probably going to be my next port of call.
As you're making your way across the bridge towards the doctor's house or the physician's house, you're approached by a rather desperate young woman holding a baby wrapped in a blanket. She says, "Please help my child. He's dying. My child's dying. Please help. The doctor's no good. He won't help. Please help my child." And she
We'll
approaches.
take a look at the child.
She approaches you then, Agatha, as you hold out your hands, and she places the bundle in your hands.
Ah, my child
While
now.
doing that, can I just look at the child with my perception to see if that child is also covered in dar?
Strange enough, no, it's not. It's just a load of swaddling. Are you going to open it up?
Yes, I'm going to open it up and have a look at the child.
As you do so, she says, "My child, but my baby, she refuses to eat and has a terrible green pallor to the skin. The doctor keeps giving me some rot gut for it, and says it will get better, but it's just getting worse." And as you start to unwrap it, I need you to make a endurance test, cool test, please,
Someone will have to do that for me.
for minor
But I
corruption.
still don't have internet.
Okay, I'll do that for you, mate.
I'll also share my screen for you, Adam.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're okay for that. And as you open it up, rather than seeing a infant, it holds what looks to be a rather large and docile spider. 8 hairy legs sprout from its body, and it's covered in green fur.
Oh, I'm gonna cast blast.
No! No! Absolutely
No,
not. I'm going
no.
to shield the child.
I'm only joking.
She has a mother's eyes.
That is one beautiful baby. We are very busy. I'm sure that baby is going to get much better.
The
I
child isn't eating.
I don't know how I'm going to get food for her or money anymore because they took my husband yesterday. You saw him as you come off the boat. They cut off his hands.
What did he do?
Nothing. He did nothing. They just come down here and take people to the castle. Is there anything you can do for my? Is there anything you can do for my child?
There is something you can do for your child, but we need to get to the castle.
I have law herbs. Can that do anything to, like, back when I used to be a hedge witch? Do I have any kind of knowledge of what could help?
The only thing that you know would help this child would be to execute it.
That's not going to help.
Well, it will only grow up to become a mutant that goes insane or join the beastmen to kill people and eat them. It's a mutant.
Lovely.
But there's also the edict that the Emperor put out as well, saying you can't persecute them anymore.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, so don't tell me to execute it. That's illegal.
Deep down in your soul, you know that the only cure for this is death.
But isn't it just illegal to kill people anyway?
It's not a person, it's
Isn't
a
it
mutant.
person? It's a mutant.
Well, this doctor sounds shady as fuck. Well, I think maybe we should just be honest with her and tell her the truth.
Or we go and see the doctor,
Yeah.
find out what's going on with him. Because I get the feeling that this child did not look like a spider to begin with.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we don't have a good history with doctors as a party. But
Mate.
generally, they always turn out to be corrupted.
Make a intelligence test for anyone that's human.
I'm not human.
I'll do.
That's just Agatha.
Oh, just Agatha. Okay. I forgot.
Apparently, I'm human.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're smart today.
Yeah, Agatha.
Today, though.
You realise that through your teachings as a hedge witch and also from the college of the Grey School, that when children are born and they are mutated, the parents often don't realise and they just see a child. It's some sort of hex, if you like, that the Chaos Winds put upon them so that they actually raise this child as their own.
Oh.
So what she's seeing is probably a baby girl, but what you're seeing is the actual truth.
Right.
Okay.
Sometimes the child is that horrific that they flat out refuse to accept that it's twisted and born of chaos. And so they'll raise it. If they do realise, it's often left into the wilderness to by die of exposure or eaten by wolves or to actually grow and be found by beastmen. Those that are found by beastmen are raised as gifts to raid and pillage human settlements.
Okay, I
don't have an answer.
I have an idea. She's not gonna like it. Is what I want to do.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I would like to tell her to leave the child in my care, and I will account for it.
And you'll what?
Leave the child in my care, and I will do what I can for it.
Okay. She
It's
looks
a
at...
human child.
I'm going to have
Could
you
try
roll charm.
taking them both into the temple and praying to Sigmar to purge the corruption.
I'm going to roll charm hard for you.
That might end very badly.
No, I just want to know if you could help. And she takes the child off of you and covers it up again and starts to walk off.
That was fucked. Off to the doctors.
Off to the
Yeah.
doctor.
There's nothing I can do about it. I was going to go and take it into the forest and leave it with those monsters.
Maybe we just come here after the Emperor changes his mind. Might be easier.
I mean, after we kill the Emperor.
Maybe
I mean, I'm
not
just
something
thinking
you
with
should
the
say out
right
loud.
now, He is so corrupted.
Maybe not something we say out loud, Elgie. And I'll pat you on the head.
Can you reach?
I can bend down for him.
Oh, okay. Okay, and you start to make your way towards the the doctor's house. Okay. As you approach, you see that it's one of the most maintained houses here in the village. And it's one of the few without visible signs of decay. It's got a nice red front door and an enclosed yard at the back. And as you approach, you can see a couple of the village beggars enter the compound at the back. And a few moments later, they exit it and are quickly putting a bottle of blue glass under their ragged clothing. Some will take a swig of it before leaving and shutting the gate behind them.
What's that?
I think England might have just scored.
You can usually tell.
Well, my dad just screamed out yes.
Maybe the football's over.
Well, yeah, maybe.
He's either taken over a city in one of his games, or England scored.
Okay. So.
Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this encounter. I just know he's not going to be a nice person.
You're standing outside the house. Anyone knocking on the door?
I'll knock. I'll be the loudest.
Okay. You give a resounding knock on the door, and a few moments later, you can hear movement behind it. And a small old lady who squints at you through tiny wire-framed glasses opens the door. Yes! She shouts.
Yuri, when
What?
you're in town.
Well, you're going to have to speak up.
When you in town.
Well done. What do you want?
Right. Here to figure out what the deal is with all these people in the town.
I don't know about that. You won't be speaking to the good doctor, Dr. Rousseau. Hang on, I'll get him for you. Wait here. And she shuts the door, and you can hear her shuffling it away within the house. A few moments later, this gentleman, yes. That gentleman opens the door. Oh, good morning. I am Dr. Jean Rousseau of Bretonia. Pleasure to meet you. I saw you arrive the other day. I'm afraid I've been too busy to introduce myself properly. Please forgive me. I have an excellent idea.
Or more.
I have an excellent idea. Why don't you all come for dinner tomorrow night?
We might be busy, but keep the offer open.
Oh, what about tonight then? I can change plans quite easily. I can also introduce you to Lady Margaret too.
Is that the one that lives in the castle?
Absolutely, yes. She is the lady of the land and of the castle. Lady Wittgenstein.
Well, we'll say yes. Might be a couple more of us too.
Oh, jolly good show. Well, is there anything you wish to, anything that ails you?
I'll shove Agatha forward and say, "This one's ill."
Oh my! Oh, well, come in, please, come in. I shall take a look at you, miss.
What? What is the meaning of this? Not ill.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I've misunderstood. Then your friend.
Well, she doesn't think she's ill. That's the problem.
Right.
I'm
Well,
just trying his hardest to lie. He's not very good at it.
well, are you ill, madame?
No, I fucking well am not.
Oh, very well. Sorry. Best you tell your dwarvish friend here that you are completely and utterly well in body and mind. So, dinner
We
tonight?
do need to speak to you.
Oh, about what?
Wow. Seems to be a lot of weird things happening here.
Yes,
Woman's just come up to me and showed me her baby. It looked like a giant green hairy spider.
Oh, yes. Poor Emma. She's having a hard time of it all. I tell her the rot gut will help that I give her. It's medicinal, but she ignores my pleas.
What's the rot gut supposed to do?
Oh, heal people. Ever since I've created it and started dishing it out to the local population, they become quite energetic. Hearty and hale, actually. It's improved their performance.
Really?
Yeah.
You a stellar gentleman.
Could I perhaps have some of this rot gut?
Oh, certainly. If you pop round to the compound at the back, my associate, Kurt, will give you a bottle each, if you wish.
Why, thank you.
Cool, let's find Kurt.
And he shuts the door, and you head round to the back of the house. Let's see.
So he's not with us at the moment?
No.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to turn to the others and I'm going to say, listen, I have no intention of drinking this stuff. I'm thinking we find, what's his face?
Kurt. We need to look for Kurt.
So,
Maybe Yuri could, like, reverse engineer it.
that's what I'm thinking. He's good with potions and medicines and stuff. He might be able to tell us exactly what this rot gut is and whether it really does help or if it's a poison or something.
I mean, you know, this energetic populace.
Oh, I haven't seen any
They
evidence of an
definitely-
energetic, hearty, and hale populace.
They definitely seemed quite energetic last night.
Oh my.
So that's what I'm thinking. Get a sample of it and then give it to Yuri to analyse.
Good idea.
Aye.
Anyway, let's go and get some.
Alright, we head around back to find Kurt.
Alrighty. Just trying to find it. Yep, okay. You head around the back of the house and you realise that the yard is surrounded by a wooden fence that's 5 feet high. There's a gate currently. There's a gate at the side of it, and you see a beggar walk out. He looks at you and holding a bottle. Yeah, he says, "Got me stuff. See you later." He says, and he walks off, leaving the gate swinging open. And as you enter the yard, you can see what looks to be a bit of an outbuilding with a smell of berries coming from within. And a large gentleman is there with some bottles on a table. And he's got cauliflower ears, a broken nose, and he's just humming happily to himself, swinging backwards and forwards on this chair. With these, with this table and some shelves lined with blue bottles, with some empty bottles heaped in one corner. Oh, good morning.
Good morning, Kurt.
Hello.
You look like a happy soul.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he realises he's probably got one tooth left in his mouth. The rest have all rotted out. What? You come for rock gut?
Have you been drinking this rock, Kurt?
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yes, we have come for some rock gut, please.
Okay. How many? One each?
Just the one.
Just the one will do, thank you.
Okay. He grabs some rock gut off the shelf and places it on the table in front of you. There you go. Have a good day. I was told to say that.
Oh my god. I think
Honey.
I'm my favourite NPC.
Found Craig's brother.
We did. I'll pick it up because
Dare I say, he's the more intelligent of the two.
I agree. Right, I'll pick up this strange. Is it like a blue bottle?
Yeah, it's a blue bottle with a cork in the top of it.
The
Cool,
fact
I'll
that
pick it up and
the
carry it
blue
with me.
bottle says something. I don't
Okay.
know what it says, but it says something.
What's
Also,
that?
they're giving it away for free. Nothing in Warhammer's free. We know this. Everything comes with a price.
Just peeking through the door to this brewery house, you can see a huge still with a lot of old copper piping, but it's all encrusted with filth. Make a perception roll, please. But it will be at a very hard.
That looks normal to me.
Yeah, Agatha's okay. Anyone else?
Sorry.
Very hard perception, please.
Very hard perception. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm holding it, so yeah, I will do that.
Do we have a bow here? He's in the chat, but I've not heard him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
What do we say? It was very hard.
Yes, please. Okay.
So close.
You
Whereas
can.
on the other hand, I think I've made the possible worst perception check anybody's ever made.
You do smell juniper berries emanating from this brew house, however. And you all exit the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You exit the yard, and as you go, Kurt waves, "Bye-bye. Close the gate, please.
I closed the gate.
Thank you." And you go back out into the village once more.
Right. We'll go drop that off with Yuri, because he's the only one that'll know what to do with it.
Yeah. You head back to the tavern then, because that's where he is currently, due to the fact that his the barge has been impounded.
Right.
Can we go
I'll
to
go
the
find-
tavern and whisper to him and tell him about the safety of the Temple of Sigmar?
Yeah, you can tell the rest
True,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah, you can tell them that.
Hang out there instead of the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. That's not a problem. So they'll all head out to the tavern and hang out inside the temple.
Cool. In which case, we'll meet them inside the temple and drop off that bottle for Yuri to play with while he's not here this session.
Yep, sure, no worries.
Maybe he'll have answers at the start of the next one.
Yeah, no worries. As you're making your way across to the temple to hand this rock gut over, you let's see. You see a two-headed sheep run past you, and then a load of beggars chasing it as they go through the village. There's about 8 in total. Some of them are hobbling after it on crutches. Others are propelling themselves along on various wheeled carts. It gives a bear and then darts off into the woods to escape the beggars. And they all stop at the edge of the woods and just look dejected and turn around and start making their hobbling way back across the bridge away from the temple.
Did that sheep have 2 fucking heads?
Why, yes, it did.
Oh. 2 heads. I'm not sure if they're for fucking, though.
Jesus Christ, woman. Don't know who that is, though.
Should we
It's just,
get the mill?
I'm going through the menopause, and it's playing havoc with my hormones.
I don't want to think about that.
She's
Let's go
actually
to the-
pregnant. You going to the mill?
What?
Agatha's actually
Oh, yes, I
pregnant.
remember that.
Shh! See, me and Sigmar.
In fact, that's the thing I didn't do. Thanks for reminding me.
I remind you of.
Yeah, Agatha threw up this morning through morning sickness.
Oh.
Just threw up.
Poor Aggie.
You walk
Well,
up.
that's why we took her to the doctors.
You walk over towards the mill. It is possibly it's in better repair than the rest of the village, and it's also working still.
Oh.
Why the fuck are they all starving if they've got a working mill? Weird.
Well, they haven't got any crops to put through the mill.
Oh, aye. Alright, well,
But is there a store of grain nearby?
You haven't seen any.
Okay. Is there any people in the mill? Anything to investigate?
Well, you're outside at the moment with the door shut, so no, you can't see anything or anyone.
we'll rap on the door and see if anybody answers.
Okay. Oh no, that's not right. A young lady answers the door. She's got hair tied back with 2 braids coming back and tied at the back of the hair, and the rest of it just cascades down. She's dressed in a simple dress and a pinny. Oh, was not expecting visitors today, she says. She looks pretty healthy, actually, which is complete contradiction to the rest of the village.
Yeah, right. When you were in
Hi.
town, we was just trying to figure, like, the mill's working and all that, but you got no crops. What's the mill doing?
Well, we do get some grain, but it's not very good. And I want you to make a perception roll, everyone, please.
Is this to spot the tentacles growing out of her head?
No.
Romsel succeeds!
Cool. So, Tromsel and Agatha. Halo, unfortunately, doesn't. You walk in a hall. You can both hear, very faintly, some tortured screams as the grindstones are grinding together. She winces a little bit.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Yes.
just scream.
Oh, you heard that? Shit.
Yes.
Well, it's the grain.
They're great.
It's the grain that they grow here. Yes, it's not exactly. How can we put it? Normal.
And you're grinding it up into flour
Yes.
and then eating it.
Yes.
Are you eating it?
We try not to.
So why the fuck are you grinding it?
Because how else are we going to make bread? Do you know what's
Bread
happening
no
to the
one eats.
people here?
We do have an idea.
Yeah, well, we're trying to help them the best way we can so they stop eating the dead.
Yeah. No, I do understand, but isn't there any other alternative?
Well, no,
Like,
there's no barges that stop here to deliver anything anymore, and the crops in the fields are all blighted. So what do we do?
I mean, have you tried tending to the forest outside and see if there's resources there?
Have you looked in the forest? It's full of beastmen
No.
and chaos worshippers. We're just village folk. I live here with my grandfather.
Do you know the Wittgensteins? The ones who live in the castle above the village?
She looks around, her eyes dart left and right, and she looks at you. Let's say not their words. Let's say not their name, otherwise they'll appear. Be gone with you all. And she starts to close the door.
I'll stick my foot in the way and go, you know, I've always been a big fan of mills. Can we come and watch the grain being ground?
I suppose so. Grandfather, we've got visitors. And this older gentleman steps round from some of the machinery and is wiping his brow with a rag. Oh, bring them in, Hilda. Very well. And she ushers you inside and closes the door.
Just having a look around. Does it sound like it was the grain that was causing the screaming?
There are some bags of grain. Do you want to have a look inside?
While
Yes.
he's doing that, can I look for second sight in the room?
Yes, you can. Okay. Give me one moment.
And I'm also going to be looking around to see if I can figure out where the screaming was coming from.
Yep, okay. So I'll do Tromsel first, as that's what you're looking for, and you're looking at the grain. You look at the grain, and you realise that each piece of grain, that it's been thrashed, essentially, so all that's left is down just the grain itself. And each piece of grain has a face upon it. And as you squeeze it, it starts to scream. But you look at the flour coming from the mill itself, and it looks fine to you. It looks like normal flour. Alo, strangely enough, there is no dire magic here. It's just... It's actually quite permeated with jade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is surprising. So I want to ask the grandfather. I want to ask him about his relationship with the nobles in charge of the land. I'm going to ask him. I've noticed this grain is different to the other crops I've seen in town. It has a different aura. What's your relationship with the nobles in charge?
I have no relation with them.
No relation.
No. I won't want to be related to them. They're a blighted family.
So, okay, that's good. But this flour itself, it's not corrupted. So, like, it's not the flower that's doing it, is it?
You see, you rolled really well on your perception there as well. You see Hilda and her grandfather Hans shoot a glance at each other, and Hilda steps forward. What exactly are you people here for?
Tourism.
We're here to save your town. We're here to save, remove the corruption in this town, root it out, in the name of Sigmar.
An elf invoking the name of Sigmar. I've never heard of such a thing.
I
But
probably wouldn't have said it if he didn't directly speak to me himself.
you've been to the temple?
Yes. And we know what happened.
Make a charm test, but it's going to be challenging.
Probably not my forte. No, not at all.
Don't forget you got fortune, you can re-roll. If you wish. Or somebody can help, which will give you a +10.
I would rather somebody help. But a +10 wouldn't do anything here.
Tromzel can help, but definitely don't make Tromzel roll.
Okay, so what you do is another... who... Well, you can't roll again unless somebody else is going to do the roll.
I'm pretty sure other people are better than me at charm. My fellowship is 32.
Agatha's charming.
Fellowship is awful.
Aye.
Okay, Agatha.
Help me persuade them.
I
You are-
mean, if it was me, I would just say we're here to find the warp stone. Where is it? Anything about it?
No, Agatha failed as well. I think you should all leave.
You're right, and we don't want to endanger you, but it's possible that we could be allies here. I mean, the rest of this town seems corrupt, morally so and physically. But you two seem like you're genuinely trying to do good, trying to help, and this grain that you're producing does not seem to be contributing to the corruption. And we are here to root out the corruption, and the corruption, I believe, is inside the castle.
Okay.
Do you ship your grain to the castle? Your flour?
No. No, we don't.
Okay.
It goes to the village. Make an intuition roll. On average. Challenging, though. A challenging intuition.
Just Alo or all of us?
Just Halo. You can spend a fortune to increase that by 1 success level if you wish.
Fine, I'll do it. There we are.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, so what I'll do is that. There you go. You realise that was a lie. She doesn't supply the flour that she produces to the village.
Huh. Okay.
Nor does she supply it to the castle.
So it's purely for their own use.
Maybe.
This isn't adding up, I say to her. Your grain, it seems like it's been purged with magic. I'm not sure how to play this. I believe that you're lying, and you don't supply to the castle or the village. And I believe that one of you, or a third party, is purifying the grain for your own use. But I don't know what reason you would have to lie. If you have no relationship with the blighted family, as you put it, we could be allies. You have no reason to lie to us. We could help.
Her shoulders sag. And Hans puts a hand on her shoulder. Best tell them, sweet. They might be telling the truth. They might be here to help. And the elf might be right. Sigmar may have spoken to him in this time of need. Fine. The flower goes to a group of outlaws in the woods who are trying to fight against the Wittgensteins. But you mustn't tell a soul. If you do, everything we've worked for so far would be destroyed.
No, I agree, and truly, we are allies. If you could point us in the direction of these outlaws, as you put it, maybe they could be an ally to us, and us to them in the fight against the Wittgensteins. We're looking for access to the castle to find an artifact they have that is causing this corruption.
You're going to need to speak to the leader of the outlaws. I can take you there. You won't find it on your own. I know the way. If you go on your own, you'll get lost and you'll all get eaten by beastmen. I can guide you.
Yes, please.
Alright, one other thing now that we're on the up and up. The doctor invited us around for dinner. Is that a bad sign or a good thing?
The lady herself will be there.
Okay. The doctor is in league with Lady Margaret.
That's kind of what I figured.
He's going to be there at this dinner invitation, actually.
She is? She is?
She is.
Wow.
In person.
Well, at least he said he could introduce us.
It could be opportune.
Lady Margaret isn't what she makes out to be.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's... Just be careful of them too.
Yeah, I did not get a good feeling from them.
If you wish to...
He's going to be in the town itself, maybe even with minimal guard. Maybe the outlaws might like that idea.
They won't move because they haven't got the numbers. And Lady Margaret always travels under guard, a lot of guards.
It does make sense. But surely there's going to be less guards than at the castle.
Oh, yes. She usually travels with an entourage of 20 to 30 guards. But we don't have the numbers for that.
No, that is essentially an army. Well, I thank you for your cooperation, and I believe this could be fruitful.
Do you wish to go tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight, I
Didn't we
think so.
agree to dinner for tonight?
Got dinner tonight.
I think dinner's a bad idea, given the information we have. I think, as they've seen us arrive, and probably been watching us this entire time, and we've been asking a lot of questions, I feel like maybe this is probably an assassination attempt.
Or they're just going to poison our food.
Yeah, well, maybe they are just going to put a load of rotgut in the food.
Whatever you do, don't drink it. Whatever you do, don't drink that rot gut.
No, we weren't planning on it. But we were going to investigate it. How much do you know about it?
No, I don't know anything about it. I just know it's a foul liquid.
I mean,
And not to drink it.
Okay. Well, I think we should go tonight.
I agree.
I think we
Aye.
should probably
Okay.
F off for dinner.
This is what I agree. If we don't end up Lady Margaret, bad move.
Maybe we should just reschedule. Tell him we're busy tonight. He's going to ask us what we're busy with. Maybe I don't know. But he did say he's able to reschedule.
Yes, I think we should reschedule and say we can't do tonight. Can we do tomorrow night instead?
Aye, we have to pray tonight. In the temple. We have to go pray.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you do that. Hilda says, Meet me back at the mill at 8 o'clock tonight. I will take you through the woods. I know the way. Nothing will harm us on our way. But if you go alone, you will get lost.
Got it. We'll meet you back here then.
Okay.
Question: which one of you is it who's using the jade magic?
None of us here are wizards. I am a follower of Raya.
Raya.
Yes. A lot of the outlaws are.
Do I know Raya? Like, does my character know of Raya?
Yeah, your character would know of the human god Raya or Raya. It's the goddess of harvests and wilderness, I think. If I remember
Would she
right.
have the ability to infuse things with jade magic?
Yeah, because it's all about life and growth.
Okay, fair enough. But it
Oh.
appears your god is watching over you, I tell them.
Indeed, she is. I will be able to tell you in a moment more about her. If you give me just a second.
No worries.
Yeah, her name's Raya. Bountiful Raya is the goddess of fertility and summer, widely known as the Earth Mother and she who sustains life. The wife of Tal, and she has many children from that relationship. Most commonly portrayed as a tall, beautiful woman wreathed in leaves and bedecked in fruits. She's often seen nude, pregnant, and surrounded by her children. And many theologians tie Raya to the Old Faith, a prehistoric cult comprised of ancient farmers and hunters.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, she sounds like a lovely god. I can get on board with her. Right up my street.
Okay. What do you wish to do in the intervening time between now and 8 p.m?
Got a lot of day to kill.
Have we told him we've rescheduled?
Not yet, no. You can do that if
Do
you
that.
wish. Yeah. You head back to the physician's house and knock on the door again, and the little old lady opens it up again. You're back! What do you want?
We wish to speak to the doctor again. We have some news, some change of plans.
Right. Okay. And she closes the door and you can hear her shuffling off. And a few moments later, Dr. Roseau comes, opens the door. Ah, my housemaid has said that you've got a change of plans.
Aye.
Oh, I see. And what are those?
Unfortunately, we will not be able to make dinner tonight.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, luckily I've not sent a missive to the lady yet. We can reconvene tomorrow night, or maybe the night after, if you're staying that long.
Tomorrow night will be much more convenient.
Aye. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, yes. Okay, I will certainly do that and get that missive sent off to her. How are you all feeling? You're feeling okay? Well?
Yeah. Aye.
Nothing
Yes.
negative.
Good, good. I am pleased. Anything I can do for you, ladies and gentlemen?
No, we just thought it polite to come tell you about our change of plans.
Oh, very well. Okay.
Didn't want to mess you about, so.
Oh, well, it's appreciated. Oh, thank you very much. I will have to bid you adieu because I have work I need to do. Very well.
Of course.
And he shuts the door again.
Alright, well. What do we do now?
You could
thing I'd
spend.
like to do is see if Yuri's made any progress on that rot cut.
All right, back to the the temple then, yeah.
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 Wherever it is he is.
All
We're gonna
right.
go investigate that graveyard, I guess.
Brilliant.
Feeling brave.
Might be a little less scary when it's not 9 o'clock at night and covered in mist.
Oh, it's probably still gonna be covered in mist. So it tells me it's just a permanent mist.
True.
He's got trade apothecary. I'll do that. Right, he will use a fortune to re-roll that, which
Much
he
better.
does. Awesome. Okay. You're all in the temple, I take it. Yeah.
Aye.
Yuri says, whatever you do, do not get this on your skin. Do not drink it. Don't do anything with it. In fact, the best thing to do is leave it in the bottle and bury it. It is a fermented juniper beverage, slightly alcoholic, but it also contains various herbs that to do with healing, but I've also picked up traces of warpstone.
Oh. Right. There it is. Oh. Thank you, Yuri. This is the most useful you've ever been.
Oh, that's mean.
I give him a gentle slap in a loving way.
So that's what, 50 damage?
Right. Well, with that information, do we want to go try and figure out where this stuff comes? Or are we just going to assume it comes from the castle? It's got to come from the castle, right?
That's what we're assuming, yes.
Would it be
We
worth
don't know.
Would it be worth us trying to spend a bit of? I mean, what sort of time is it today, Rob? Are we on like midday, mid-afternoon?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to put it midday. And as you start exiting the temple, you can see some guards, about 3 guards heading towards the tavern from where you are as you exit the temple.
Right. Well, rather than, running around in front of their face, should we just try and stay back and see what they do from the temple?
Yeah, let's hide and watch them.
Tell you what, Elge, go do the sneaky thing. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, you talking to Bryn? I hope. Certainly not me.
That's what I was thinking.
Hmm?
Bo, you down for a stealth mission? Keep an eye on the guards for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How are you going to do that if they're in the tavern? You're going to watch them through a window or go in the tavern yourself?
I'm going to... let's see now. I'm actually just going to go into the tavern to begin with.
Okay, I need you to roll a cool test, please.
And, yes, cool test. Skills, cool.
Yep, you're okay. You enter the tavern.
Yeah.
Nope, and you find a table in the corner, I guess.
And I need to be able to observe them. I need to be able to observe them without looking like I'm observing them.
Okay, so you
Now,
go to...
do I have an unrestricted view of their faces? Now, it doesn't have to be all of them, just can I see some people's faces in that particular group?
Okay. Whereabouts are you sitting in the tavern?
I have no idea because I don't know where the tavern is. I don't have no map of the tavern.
No, there isn't a map of the tavern, but you're like finding a dark corner, sitting there
I'm
quiet.
gonna find a dark corner, a quiet bit for me, but I need to be able to observe them, obviously.
Yeah. So you're going to sit like Aragorn would in a shadowed corner and just people watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one.
Okay,
That's the one.
roll a challenging stealth, please. If you're trying to
No.
be me.
I don't think Rin's on the map, Rob. It might be worth
I'm not
dropping
on
the
the map. I've
open.
got some dude with a mirror looking at himself on my screen.
Oh, I thought you was. Okay, hang on. There you go.
What sort of role is it? Is it
It'll be
easy, average, challenging?
it'll be average.
Average.
Okay, yeah. You easily slip into the shadows as they sit there.
Now, I'm going to use my lip reading skill,
Okay.
which I have got in my talents.
You see,
Allow me.
So this is why we sent him.
Definitely.
you see Herbert bring over some ale and place it onto their table. He looks. Actually, I can show you what he looks like, and it portrays the mood excellently. To what
Okay, yeah.
he looks
bugger, really.
absolutely miserable, and
Wait, that's Marty.
they just the guards sit there with the helmets on, fully armored up, and they just stare, looking around menacingly at the people here. Then, as the drinks are placed on the table, each of them pulls out a straw from their little pouches, places it into the tankard, and starts sipping the ale through the straw.
Are they open-faced homes or closed?
Closed.
Right, okay.
You see a couple of the villagers get up and make their way to the door, and one of the guards shoots a stare their way, and you hear, "Stay where you are!" They shuffle back to their seats. The guards finish their drinks, and the lead one stands up, and he says, "We're here looking for information about the outlaws and where they're hiding. Where are they?" Herbert sort of shuffles around and starts cleaning some dirty glasses. There's silence. The other villagers look around sheepishly and then look down at the tankards. The guard walks up to one of them and swipes his tankard out of his hands, and it smashes on the floor. "I said, where are the outlaws?" And he strikes the old man with a mailed fist, causing blood to run down his face, and smashes his fist into the table afterwards. "I'm losing my patience with you all. I'll ask one more time. Where are the outlaws?" Silence again. Another one of the guards stands up and says, "Watch this," he says, and he said, "Maybe you'll remember next time, because it could be you. You'll be more helpful as well," as he grabs the old man and starts to drag him outside. The other two get rope, and they drag him outside into the road, as one of them flings the rope up and over the tree, and the second one makes the noose. As a leader drags the old man, puts his head into the noose, and they start to pull him up into the tree. He sits. The old man.
Are we seeing this?
Rin is. You are. You watch as he starts to struggle and gasp. His legs start to kick and flail.
I'm going to slide into the shadows near the and I'm going to shoot an arrow at the rope to try and cut the rope.
Okay. And that will be...
I'm flying blind on this because I don't know what the villagers are, whether they're evil or what. I have no idea because I wasn't in the last session.
I think the villagers...
They're innocent bystanders, for the most part.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Apart from the ones that tried to eat us.
How many of these guys are there, by the way?
3.
3.
3, okay. So I'm going to shoot the rope.
That will be a very hard.
Okay. Shoot the rope. Skills. What have I got? Ranged. Oh no, hang on. Combat. I want my combat one, don't I? Health. Very hard. Ooh, can I do it? Can I do it?
I believe.
Ah! Reroll. Fortune point.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it.
Come on. Oh, what?
Unfortunately,
Crying out loud.
unfortunately,
Really?
the arrow
Really? Exactly the same result both times?
flies past. And the guards don't actually notice it. As the old man hangs swinging from the tree, and slowly but surely his feet stop jerking and moving around, and his arms
Brilliant.
full
Just went up.
limp
Needed it as well.
to his side, and you watch as his face slowly goes red.
Fucking...
And the
Oh,
guards,
fucking dead anyway. He's brain dead anyway, so fuck it.
the guards turn into the people are watching, and they say, "We'll be back tomorrow. Now you best find out and tell us where the outlaws are. Otherwise, it'll be you next on that tree. Anyone that cuts him down, they're going to face the same fate. Leave him there to rot for the crows." And with that, they turn and start to head back to the castle.
I immediately go over and cut him down.
As soon as they've turned their back.
Yep.
Okay, they hear the thud of the body hitting the ground, and they turn round. Right,
I just...
you're under arrest.
I
Get
shake,
another rope. Get another rope.
I shake my head and I smile, shake my head and run off. They
Uh,
won't catch me.
that won't they? Oh, okay. I
Way faster than them.
okay.
Way faster.
Okay.
I don't think we need to meet up with the outlaws anymore.
You run off. Are you running full speed?
Oh, just enough to keep ahead of them.
They're not running.
Oh,
They're
okay,
shooting
then I'll
you.
just run off and hide. They're shooting me. Yeah, good luck.
The first one misses. The second one misses. Oh, come on. Really? And the third one.
You want it?
That hits. That would be 12 damage on your... that'd be 71 on the leg.
Fate point disappears.
Okay, yeah, you ignore the damage.
And I just keep going.
Yep, they will have to
They're out of
pass.
sight by the time they've reloaded. But I'm actually hiding in the area.
Okay, make
Keep an eye on
a
them.
stealth roll then. For some reason, my computer's really
Average?
slow. Yes, please.
Challenging.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, by the time you're right, by the time they've reloaded, yeah, they need to reload. So yeah, by the time they've reloaded, you're gone. You do hear them, though. Okay, cool. There we go. You do hear them shout to the villagers. Whoever that was, you best tell me where they are and who they are.
I'm circling back towards them, keeping them in earshot and eye shot.
Okay.
Does
Wilf?
this count as urban terrain, by the way?
Not quite, no. It's more rural.
Is it rural or is it urban? It's got loads of houses.
It's a village.
That's urban then, isn't it?
It's a rural village, so it's got fields and whatnot between them all. So I'll class it as rural.
Okay, rural then.
And they start to make the way over towards this bridge over here. This bridge.
I have no idea who these people are, by the way.
They're the castle guards.
Oh, they're the castle guards, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
they're the castle guards.
Yeah.
I didn't realise they were the castle guards. I should have shot them.
Well,
I didn't know they were the castle guards. I don't know what the significance of the castle guards is.
the castle is where this lady is, and she's the one that we assume has the warp stone.
We
The castle is
assume
the
she has
objective.
Right, okay. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I know you got info, you wound them up, which is always good fun.
Hmm.
And are you going to follow them to the castle, or are you just going to head back to the temple?
I don't think there's much point in following to the castle. We know where the castle is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yuri played that game, he just got shot a lot.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that of any use whatsoever happened there. Nothing at all.
Well,
No
there's-
information.
Kill
We know,
someone.
we know they're looking for the outlaws.
Who are the outlaws anyway?
Those are the people that we're going to meet with tonight. Out in the woods.
Right.
The outlaws are building a small militia to fight against the Wittgensteins in the castle.
Right.
So, allies.
Theoretically. This is provided that the actual guys in the... Never mind. The guys in the castle are the bad guys.
Oh, I'm so sure they are. They're the
But
Wittgensteins.
they feel very bad guy. They've got a German name, and they have some warp stone.
And the guards are just killing random villagers.
Oh yeah, there's that too. The warrant murder for no
And the
particular reason.
doctor who's giving all the poisoned rot guts to all the villagers, turn them into these
And-
prey vegetables.
And they've also got your barge.
Oh, yeah, and they've also taken our boat.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rin, as you're making your way back to the temple,
Mhm.
could you roll perception, please?
Sure.
Average.
Perception. What the hell's perception?
Basic
There
skills.
it is. At the bottom. No, sorry, it's at the bottom. Average.
Yes, please. Yep. You see a body floating in the Reik as you start to make your way back to the temple.
Okay.
You recognise the clothing.
Do I?
Yeah.
What's the clothing?
It's Agatha.
No, it's the lady that was on your boat, your barge, Raina.
Shit. Oh, no.
Fuck!
Not waifu.
Her? Oh, hang on a minute. How come I didn't murder everybody that tried to take over the boat?
Oh, we weren't there.
You weren't there.
You were with
Oh,
us.
right, okay. Oh,
Do you want to inspect the body?
yes, I do.
Okay, you roll her over and pull her out of the water, and her chest area is just peppered with crossbow bolts. It looks like somebody's tied her up from the markings on her wrist and used her as a target practice. And the crossbow bolts are the same ones as what were shot at you.
Right, okay. They're so dead enough to bury him twice.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Right. Let's see now. Okay, I've got no idea what to do now. So, like I say, if I'd have known this beforehand, I might have just shot them.
To be fair, there was 3 of them, 1 of you. That might not have gone so well.
I don't know.
And the barge, Yuri and Durox could tell you that there was at least 20 soldiers, all with crossbows and fully armed, that came for the boat.
Right. So the doctor's working for the whatever they are.
Okay. So yeah, with the information that you've just got, we probably now know it's probably best to lay low. because the people out in the town are looking for, well, basically they're going to sell any information to the guards in order to not get hung on trees.
I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
Right, okay then. So what we're doing? Back to the temple?
I think maybe back to the temple, lay low, and wait until 8 o'clock, and make our way to the mill.
Okay.
Oh, we could maybe explore these tunnels, actually. See what's going on down there. Because we assume that there's not going to be any guards running around in the tunnels.
I absolutely know what's going down there already.
Exactly, and it'll be fun.
Will it?
It will for Tromsel.
I mean, how long are we going to be stuck down in them tunnels? What if we miss the meeting?
I figure, I mean, we've got a relatively good sense of time. We go and we explore a little, because they go under the village.
Yeah.
So we'll just see, we can assume that whoever's digging tunnels under the village is using them for bad reasons.
Oh yeah.
So we can go by whoever seems to have a tunnel under their house is probably up to no good.
Money
Seems
on it.
fair.
The doctor's got a tunnel.
Yeah, Doctor's definitely got a tunnel. The mill probably shouldn't. The tavern might. And we can explore a little bit and see if there's one that seems to lead up towards the castle. Because maybe, if we can find the outlaws, we can maybe find a tunnel that leads to the castle and go infiltrate it from that way.
That does sound like the best infiltration method.
So yeah, if we go to the outlaws armed with this information, that might be a bit of a bargaining chip, saying that we've got a way in.
Yeah. Okay. I'm game.
All right, down into the tunnels and let's look and see if we can find one that leads towards the castle.
Okay. The tunnel, as it leaves the crypt, heads down, and Chomsel, you realise that this is going under the river, under the stream that. So basically, oh, hang on. Basically here. Oh fuck. Here.
Okay.
So you are leaving the crypt and coming this way.
We're not gonna be down here for a ridiculous amount of time because obviously we want to make the 8 o'clock meet, but we want to try and get a bit of the bearings down here.
Okay. There's a tunnel that goes straight on, and there's to your right. There's another exit from this tunnel. So do you want to go right or straight on?
What do we? So right would be this way.
No, the other way. You're coming down.
Oh right, see ya. Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll head down there.
What, the right or?
Yeah, we'll go to the right and see where it leads.
Okay. You follow it down here. And it comes down to there. But also, you've got another offshoot that does that. And I need you to make a navigation roll, please.
Navigation.
Cholms, or yes. So you.
Was there any intersection over here, or is it just
Yes.
a straight route so far?
There's
Yeah.
there's another route that does this, that goes that way. Tromsel, yeah, you realise looking at the area where you are underground, with that roll, you are directly under the doctor's house.
Right. Does this seem to be where both these tunnels end, or do they keep either of them keep going?
One of them ends at a. Hang on. One of them ends at a locked door, and the other one, you can see above you a trapdoor.
Okay.
A locked door.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this one here is the locked door.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other one is a trapdoor.
Well, just information gathering for now. No need to barge in, right? So head back.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You head back the way you came.
No offshoots from this line that we haven't gone down.
There are. I mean, you get another offshoot here. And as you look, various ones will sort of connect up and go elsewhere.
Okay.
Right. In which case, we'll head back towards the main bit we came down and head off the other way.
Okay, and as you do,
Find any leading north.
you also find one that goes underneath the tavern, with an offshoot that comes to the general store, and then one to the ferry house. And that's your whole network of tunnels.
Okay, so there's no network that leads to the castle.
No.
But okay, so it doesn't lead to the castle, but we can assume that they're getting things into the tunnels by getting them in through the graveyard and then straight down into the tunnels from there.
As you've been exploring this, you realise you've not met any of the cannibals that you met previously, and it seems that you've wiped them out.
Oh, good.
That's good to know.
But this isn't going to work as an infiltration plan or bargaining chip.
But it is a good hiding place.
Yes, it is.
Can you all make a hard perception roll, please?
Just no.
Okay, Rin, you're okay. Alo, no. I'll do Agatha, because although that's possibly going to fail. Yeah. Rin, with your excellent hearing, you can hear shouting above on the surface. How many successes do you get? Oh, that's good. You can hear what appears to be the guards have returned, as you've been down here a couple of hours now, and you can hear them shouting at the villagers. Who was it that assailed my men? Answer me!
Okay. Are they directly above us?
They're rounded where the tree was. Where are they?
The hanging tree.
Where's that?
Tavern.
All right. Okay.
Just here.
Okay.
If I find any of you harbouring this criminal, you'll be joining him on the gallows. And you can hear them kicking doors down. And then it starts to fade as they move away from the tunnels.
Okay. Is this a temple right here?
Yes, that's the temple.
Right, so what's this here?
It's a house that's looks like it's abandoned. A lot of these places are just ramshackle buildings that have been just left to rot, essentially.
Okay. So these tunnels all terminate in knackered buildings.
Yeah.
them, or what's this one here?
That's the tavern.
That window.
That's the
That's
tavern.
the tavern.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right, what do you want to do, guys?
I mean, what sort of time is it now, do you reckon, Rob?
It is currently 3 o'clock.
Well, we've got 5 hours to kill. We could always see if there's been much action in the graveyard. Head back that way.
Does anybody have any traps? Anybody do traps? Bear traps?
I do.
I mean, just for the funsies, though, we could just leave a bear trap underneath this trap door here.
I've only got animal traps.
Not damaging traps.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Used to catch game. Nothing to do with
Humans.
people.
I've got a bomb.
Oh my god. Dude, we could just blow up the doctor's house. We could just stick loads of we could invite them for dinner. We could wait for the dinner date when the lady's there and stack loads of bombs underneath it and blow them the fuck up.
That sounds glorious.
That sounds brilliant.
Okay, we have a new plan.
I'm on board with it.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think we should meet with the what's this, and then get meet with the outlaws as per, and then because we're going to go to dinner for the next night, aren't we?
Yeah, it's tomorrow
So we
night.
can meet with the outlaw. Maybe even
Tell them
about
our
little
plan.
To blow her up.
Yeah.
Then
That
they'll
was
probably
sweet,
tell us, don't do that, that's dangerous. And we say, oh, don't care.
Okay, it's dangerous, Sand.
But we'll go present our plan to them. We'll go present our Guy Fawkes plot to the outlaws and see what they think.
I think it's
Oh
genius.
no, just I think we should ask them what they think. Yeah, okay. So what we're doing now? It's a brilliant plan.
For now, I guess we just go check out the graveyard because my gut says it's where they're getting in like all the gut rot or something. They're transporting it through the tunnels.
Yeah, it makes sense. How much explosives do you have? Maybe you could spend some time making more.
I think I need a workshop for it, don't I, Rob?
Yeah, you need a workshop and you need the chemicals.
Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense.
But I have 2.
That might be enough.
Okay.
I've
So
got
you-
2 bombs and some madcap mushrooms. I think we're down for a great night one night.
Oh god.
You head back towards the temple and come out into the graveyard, and it takes you another sort of half hour to make your way back. And as you poke your head out of the temple door, you can see about 12 guards, along with us, what looks to be the sergeant, heading across this bridge back to the castle. Most of these houses that you can see from the temple, all the front doors have been kicked in and just lay shattered open. It looks like they've gone from house to house looking for Rin.
Have you even been to the temple?
No.
Okay.
Strangely enough, they left the temple alone.
We'll take that as a win. Alright, to the graveyard.
You
I'll
head...
undo my little barricade that I put on the door for now.
Yeah, okay. You head out into the graveyard and... I'll find it. You notice that the graveyard is wreathed in a perpetual mist. It never seems to clear no matter what the sun's doing above. But most of the graves here have been dug up and their bodies have been removed.
Well, that's horrifying.
You do find a few gnawed bones as well. But that's it. That's all you find.
I'll point at the ground and say, "Oi, Elgi, see much sign of foot traffic coming through here?"
Are we in the graveyard now,
Yes.
or at the door?
No, you're in the graveyard.
Well, while Rin looks for physical foot traffic, I'm going to look for magical foot traffic.
Okay. Roll perception, please.
I'm going to go and take a piss.
Okay. Halo, this whole graveyard is just covered and shrouded in dark energy.
Okay, I alert everyone. This area is covered in dark magic. I can't risk casting any magic here.
Alright, good to know. I'll... Bo, is Rin looking for any physical signs on the floor of...
I can try my perception skill and see if I see anything that is seeable.
Okay, it's average because it's covered in mist.
Average, covered
Yeah.
in mist. Hang on a second.
I was just hoping you could look for tracks or something, see if there's been any foot traffic come
Hang on
through.
a second. Hang on, how do I do that? Oh no, how do I save what I've done? Save, is that save? Save and close editor, thank you. Right, what am I doing? I'm doing a perception roll, which is on, what was it? Challenging,
Average.
difficult?
Average, please.
Average perception. Yes.
There is foot traffic. Some of it looks like it's simple foot treads, you know, bare feet sometimes, or clogs. And then other times you can see some booted marks, probably from a heavier set individual. There's also some evidence of horses' hooves and maybe a wagon.
Okay. I'm sorry, why was I looking for that? How is that helpful?
My theory is that that's how they're getting all the rock gut from
Oh,
the...
so smuggling it in through the
Yeah,
through the tunnels? Is that
yeah.
right?
Well,
That can't be
It's
right.
my
No,
theory is it's masked as something the Doctor's producing, but really it's coming from the palace or castle.
Castle.
That's my
Oh,
theory.
Well, you saw the
Do
still.
I see anything while I'm away from the rest of the party?
hang on.
You actually saw the
In
still in the Doctor's house
Yeah.
in the backyard.
And we smelt the juniper berries there, and Yuri confirmed that it's juniper berry extract. So it looks like it was being made in the doctor's office.
Yes, but it had traces of warpstone in it.
So,
So
maybe,
that's how
maybe
they
it's
can
the
get the
warp zone that's
warpstone
not
from
on.
the castle to the doctor's house.
yeah,
Usually.
maybe
But
it's
then
just
why would they
warpstone then.
need a network going across the entire village? If they're just smuggling it to the doctor's house and the doctor is distributing it.
I suspect the tunnels were built by one that had nothing to do with this.
Make an
Right,
intuition
and they
roll,
just-
everyone.
I
Intuition.
suspect it's probably like
It'd be
a priest
challenging.
type.
Challenging intuition, please.
Hey!
Fucking
wow.
hell!
Wow,
Back to back.
Chromsel. Wow. Okay.
Christ!
Nice.
Twinsies.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of these tunnels have not been dug with tools. It looks like somebody's scraped them with hands.
Oh. Oh.
Well, army of beggars.
I guess so.
I'm guessing there's some answers in that boathouse, the one we've not visited.
At the end of the other tunnels, did we notice any other doors or trapdoors, or was it just pure openings?
They were just openings.
Interesting. So the doctor's house is the only one that has a door and a trapdoor. The others
Yeah.
have just been dug too.
Yeah, and the one in the under the tavern, it seems like it's been hidden by crates on the other side.
Okay. Hmm. So, do we think the tavern keeper knows about it?
I'm guessing
Well,
so.
I mean, it's pointless interviewing him about it. This is a good theory, though. This is a good theory. We can use their secret tunnels against them.
Provided we don't get discovered.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, given that his beggar army has mysteriously disappeared overnight, maybe he doesn't notice. Maybe he's not affiliated with them directly. Maybe he doesn't command them, so to speak. But either way, the warpstone, in theory, is coming from the castle to here and being distributed. So it's not like there's anything going from here to the castle that we can hide in.
True.
Unless we're hung around waiting for their delivery and somehow killed the guards, took their clothes, and went back to the castle impersonating them.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, because one of us would be a dwarf.
I think
and the
that's a
other would
very
be
bad idea at the moment. I think it's a good idea in the future.
You make a good point. You know, when Nicholas, Jorox, and Yuri are feeling a little more like themselves.
Yeah, the two-headed chicken didn't go down well.
No.
And quite honestly, elves and dwarves,
Oh.
and their armor would not look right.
Well, Yuri less so. We definitely need Nicholas and
Jorox.
Nicholas and Xerox. Yeah, not so much Yuri.
Well, I say we've learnt quite a bit. Why don't we wait in the temple and then make our way to the mill?
As you're discussing this in the temple, you hear a familiar voice and a knock on the door. Hello? Are you in here? And
I'll go and answer.
and Hilda is at the door. Thank the gods you're.
Woman from the mill.
Thank the gods you're all in here. We got to go now. The guards have been riled up by him, and she points at Rin. I'm taking you to the outlaws now.
Alright,
Okay, let's go.
pack your stuff, boys.
Because it's just going to get worse and people are going to get hurt. So grab your gear and let's go. And you all follow her out?
Beans.
Okay.
Into the forest we go.
Hilda takes the lead. And she stops every so often at various places and trees. And Rin, this is your territory more than Alo's. And you realise that she's actually following some very faint and obscure tracks.
Okay.
The forest surrounding
can
the
see them.
village is dark and sinister. Tall trees spiral upwards to the sky, blocking out the light. The floor of the forest is covered with a sickly-looking fungal growth and tree roots that seem to reach out and snag at you as you pass by.
As we're doing this, sorry, can I cast Paranov's Pathway?
We-
It gives
okay.
everyone in the area effect the Strider Woodlands talent, and additionally, if I achieve 4 success levels, we can pass without trace, making it impossible to track our movements.
Yes, you
Oh.
certainly can. Yeah.
Well, that's worth a punt.
You are currently in a place of wilderness. The dire energy is still here, but not as bad. So you don't have to click on malignant influence.
Lovely.
Excellent. Worth a shout, mate. Worth a shout.
And you could... Oh.
Nice.
So that's channel.
Nice.
No.
Bloody hell, 8 success levels.
Yeah, one roll. He's got a special staff and...
I
Right.
don't suffer criticals on a success.
No, because you got instinctive diction, haven't you?
Our duration is 84 minutes.
I'll just check that.
Talent level on that.
No, you do. Oh, you
Not
do not
suffer
suffer miscasts.
You roll on a successful channel.
Okay, but you got a critical casting.
Yeah, I don't know what the critical cast does.
So your total power, it can't be dispelled. It's unstoppable. So yeah, all it does is basically
basically a perfect cast.
It is, yeah. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. It lasts for 84 minutes. Nice one, yeah.
Wait,
Beautiful.
so you cannot be tracked.
And you
Can't
can't,
be tracked.
and you can't be tracked. Yeah. So
Outstanding.
nice, yeah. Well done. Hilda looks at you and she says, "I've heard of wizards, never met one.
He has his
Interesting.
uses.
Best not dally."
Result.
Yeah, that's pretty banging.
Okay. With that and the help of the spell, I'm not going to get you to roll the next thing, which will be to stop you to tripping over.
Yeah. Let's try the
Okay.
woodlands.
Yeah, you're fine. As you're travelling through, you can see that these fungal growths cover the trees, and it has a warty skin and pleasant coloration and a musty smell. Are you any of you looking at them or just moving on?
What are they? Sorry, what was it again? Describe them again.
Fungus that covers some of the trees, that has a warty skin and unpleasant coloration and a musty smell.
Okay. Have I got anything that?
As a former hedge witch, I would be interested in looking at them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
As you take a closer look as you pass by some, you see crude caricatures of human facial features leering out of a massive decay.
Are these actual people that have been turned into fungus and wheat and things like that? Because that's some chaosy shit going on right there.
Yeah.
There's chaos.
Hey, this fungal growth looks like Yuri.
How does Yuri feel about this?
I have no idea.
Perhaps we should take a turn. It's a souvenir.
Do you want to collect some, or are you just moving on?
Definitely do not pick it up.
Okay.
Not gonna touch it.
You're not touching it. Excellent. Okay. You move on through, and it takes you another 2 hours to move through the tree or the forest. And it eventually comes out into a clearing. It's marked by normal vegetation and creatures, and the oppressive atmosphere of the forest ends here as you pass into this expanse of what looks to be natural woodlands. Hilda traces through what looks to be a minefield of traps, and she tells you to mind your step and to follow her lead. Are you going quickly or are you going fast?
Are we going quickly or are we going fast?
If you're going
The
fast,
same option.
sorry, are you going fast or are you going to take your time?
I'm gonna take my time and put my feet where she put her feet.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm no
I'm gonna
rush.
follow Rin.
Okay. You follow suit and you take and as she leads you through. And the minefield essentially ends, and then there's some tents and a few ramshackle huts that people have made. Hilda walks up to another woman and shakes her hand, and she looks like this,
Okay.
and she says, "Sigrid, Rhea has provided for us. It seems we have allies." And she turns to you all, and she says, "This is Sigrid, the leader of the outlaws." She steps forward, this lady, who claims to be Sigrid. She looks at you all. Quite an eclectic bunch you are. I'm Sigrid Sommerfeld. Pleasure to meet you. And who are you?
Hey. I'm Tromsel.
Well met, dwarf. Tromsel. And she looks
I
at
am the Shadow Fade.
She looks at Rin and Alo. I haven't seen elves in this part for a long time. You're kind of rare around here.
Oh, we're here. You just can't see us.
I can assure you I know many things that goes on in this forest. I haven't seen your kind for a long time. And the crone?
Oh, she just screeches and says dearie a lot.
Okay.
Hello, my dear.
Honestly, she needs a volume control.
Good day to you. Well,
Hello.
if you are indeed allies to our cause, we will show you what hospitality we can. Stay for the night, and we will talk things through. It'd be too dangerous to travel in the night time back to the village anyway, and the sun will be setting soon, so it's your choice.
How long have we been walking for, roughly?
It's nearly 6 o'clock.
So a couple of hours.
Yeah. Hilda...
Okay.
Yeah, Hilda says, I'm staying for the night. I'm not going to risk the dark in the forest.
Aye, we'll stay here. Preferred it in the tunnels, but what can you do?
Tunnels?
Okay.
What tunnels?
All under the village. Leading from the temple to the tavern to the doctor's.
That'd be for the cannibals then, I guess. I wondered how they moved
Aye.
around without anyone seeing them.
Oh,
Now I know.
those things. Yeah, there's a whole pile of corpses in the temple now. And some sort of demon thing too.
What?
A crypt ghoul.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that thing.
Well, if all goes well, maybe we can lay those poor souls to rest in the graveyard. I'm guessing there's plenty of graves now that are empty. I thought Lady Margaret had taken most of the corpses. I didn't realise the cannibals had been eating them too.
Aye. Bit grim back there.
Well, Sigmar says, come join us. We're about to sit down for our evening meal. You're more than welcome to join us, and the food is clean as well as the water. Raya protects and sees us through these dark times.
Sorry.
And she leads you over to where the other outlaws are sat at a large bonfire. And you have a quick head count, and you can see there's around about 20 of them, with Hilda and Sigrid there as well. They all welcome you with smiles and handshakes, bid you to sit and partake in the what food they have to spare. And if you wish, any of you that are here, you may spend 100 experience points and enter the outlaw career at this moment in time.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just going to open up my player's
Yeah,
handbook.
I need to find Outlaw. Oh, here he is. That's basically me already.
Could be he's got some different talents there. Might be worth looking.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with what I'm on, but
If you wish, I will open that up so you can see the career for outlaws.
oh, here we go. Okay.
Sigrid goes on as she's eating her meal. All of us have been made outlaws by the lady in the castle, Lady Wittgenstein. My husband was taken from me. I don't even know if he lives or if he's dead. I used to be a priestess of Raya for the village, but here I am now leading this motley crew. What are your intentions with the castle?
Oh, funny you should say that.
Hey. We want to get in there.
And
We've
do
been
what?
tracking some. We've been tracking some warpstone.
I
We're
don't know
quite
what that
distant.
is. What is warpstone?
I'll kick Halo. Go. Fuck is warpstone?
Well, what the fuck is warpstone? I think it's like, I'm not sure where it actually comes from. It's a material that is the essence of chaos magic, from what I understand. It warps and corrupts everything around it that touches it and can be used as a powerful energy source.
The whole camp goes silent as you start to talk about this. And Sigrid, I see. This is
I
what
believe this
ails.
warpstone is responsible.
And you think this is what's ailing my home, my village?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been tracking them and their acquiring of it for quite some time now.
Why would the lady have any dealings with something so foul?
I believe the whole family is part of a chaos cult.
I see.
And I think it doesn't stop with this village, it starts with this village.
Do you want a way into that castle? I think I
Yes.
know a way.
Well, we also had a plan because we've been invited to dinner.
With Lady Margaret Wittgenstein herself.
Well, I can get you into the castle, I believe.
Oh no, she was coming to the. She's coming to the doctor's house.
She's going to be in the village. We have knowledge of a secret network of underground tunnels. And we have explosives. And these tunnels go directly underneath the doctor's house, where she will be invited.
Well, if your plan goes off and she is killed, it will certainly send a message to the castle, but I believe that you will also bring the destruction of the village upon them. Because the guards within the castle will certainly seek retribution.
How many guards are there? Do you think?
There's got to be hundreds, really.
Well,
I mean,
no.
if she's taking an entourage of 30 guards out with her, you can only imagine how many is actually at the castle.
Gotta be a few.
There's going to, we believe, and this is just an estimate, about 100.
Is it a largish castle then? Castle?
Yes,
Castle.
it's a very large castle. Yuri's description is it has an inner and outer bailey.
Okay.
It interconnects via a bridge.
That's a big castle.
Yes.
100 to 150 guards then I would say is probably about right.
But there is a cave system that I think links into the castle, which no one knows about. But when we try to explore it, it's a den of madness and death. It's got strange, unnerving, gibbering noises that drove us back.
Will sound strange.
Attacking the castle head-on would be suicide. And now,
Absolutely.
if you intend to attack the castle, my people here and myself can help. We can help you take. We can help you take the outer bailey, but we will not step foot in the inner bailey. You're on your own if you go there.
Well, how come?
So it's your choice.
Right, first of all, who's our target? What is the aim of going into the castle? What are we hoping to achieve by going in there?
You're looking for the warp stone, I believe.
We're looking
Aye.
for the warpstone. Right. And
Because
what
the
is
purple-
secondary objective?
Because the red crown is also looking for the warp stone.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And you know the Skaven are looking for it as well, which isn't going to be good if they get their hands on it.
Oh no, that would be the end of the world.
Hi.
Wouldn't be great, would it?
Certainly not.
Having said that, I wouldn't mind watching these guards going up against some Skaven.
The last time
Okay.
I met Skaven, it was not fun.
No. I think Nicholas said that they've had run-ins with Skaven in the past. It's not been good. Lost
So,
a few men.
are we saying then the plan is not to assassinate Margaret with explosives?
I think that's what they're saying.
It's up to you. I'm leaving. They say it's your choice. You
No, we wouldn't want to bring unnecessary harm to the villagers. Would we, Bryn?
Well, I want to kill her, but
Oh, we will kill
that's
her.
just me.
One way or another.
I believe that if you attack her in the castle, she may be more vulnerable, as you could potentially get her on her own. When she's outside of the castle, however, she's always with guards. And if she doesn't return, well, there's no telling what would happen. What they did to poor old Hank when he didn't tell them where the outlaws were, Hilda says. They strung him up from the tree. If you kill the lady, imagine what they're going to do to the rest of the village.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay.
They killed the priestess Sigmar just for singing a sermon in the town square, in the village square.
There is another theory. What we could do is, rather than doing one or the other, we do both. We get the lady and some 20 odd of the guard over to the doctor's office. We'd blow that up with a bomb. And then while that's happening, the rest of us attack the castle.
Sorry, go over that again. You're suggesting we split up?
Yeah, we split up. One
He's
person, maybe
suggesting
two.
we split up the party and do two very stupid, dangerous things. I like it. I fully support this idea 100%.
Yeah, one or two of us stay behind here, meet the lady for dinner, and explode the house while she's in it with a bomb. While the other, probably more combat ready of us, attack the castle while her and 20-something guard are outside.
What about the other 80 or something guards?
Well, it's 20 less than 100.
I would like to volunteer to be part of the dinner party.
I
We're
don't think
not
we're thinking this through
attend
correctly.
the dinner party. We're just going to be underground.
Well, no, we attend the dinner party and just say, can I just borrow your toilet, and then run down.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a brilliant idea. I fully support it.
And I mean,
I think we're
Yuri.
missing something here.
Yuri knows how to work the bombs. He helped me make them.
I mean, I feel like if we split the party here, I mean, sure, we're going to go deal with the castle and deal with Margaret at dinner. I mean, what if we didn't assassinate Margaret with the explosives, and instead all of us went to the castle while they were short of Margaret and 20 guards?
Right, we're trying to get the warp stone, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ultimately, we're trying to get and secure the warp stone. But also, the Wittgensteins are probably aligned with the Purple Hand cult in some way.
Right, okay.
So,
Don't we thought to
eliminating
call the
them
witch
is also
hunters in
good.
here?
A little bit far away.
And would they believe us? And are they on our side?
Point, well presented.
We do have Agatha. She tends to be quite off-putting.
And
Very true.
we also have an illegal.
I
wizard
can
on the
I can
team.
keep Lady Margaret busy, as long as you need to go in the castle.
Have we got anything to put this warp stone in? Because I don't want to turn into a bloody chicken with 9 heads or something.
Doesn't Yuri have a special pair of gloves?
He's got special
That's a
hands.
special pair of.
He's got special hands, which
special
makes
hands.
makes him impervious to corruption while the spell's
So,
running, I
What about,
believe.
what about the rest of?
Team.
Oh, the rest of you are
Hang
going
on
to
a
be
minute.
knackered, yeah.
I was going to say he might be able to pick it up and wander around with it, but what the hell else do? How do we? Yeah, how do we survive?
And what do we do with it once we've got it?
Puts it in a bag, wrap it in a lot of cloth.
It's a lot of cloth, yes, because
A
cloth
lot
could be
of cloth.
helpful.
It's a very
Maybe a
good
metal
question. What do
box.
we
I
do?
don't know.
How do we destroy Warpstone? Can you destroy Warpstone?
I don't think
Is
you
it safe
can.
to destroy Warpstone?
You see, I was hoping you could tell me, Elgie. You and your magic ways.
Well, alright, well, Rob, does ALO have any knowledge?
Roll law magic. It's going to be very hard though because you've never worked with it. No, you'd have no knowledge of how to operate this stuff or what to do with it.
I'm sorry, Trumbull, just because I'm an algae, it doesn't mean I know how to handle Warpstone.
At least you're using the right word for yourself. Anyway,
A dwarven word, yeah. I bet Chonzel's laughing at that one.
fierce. Well, so what are we doing? 2-pronged attack? Or all eggs in one basket?
I'm not 100% sure that grabbing the warp stone is a good idea.
Well,
I
don't know
feel
what
like
other choice we
splitting
have.
up our strength isn't a great idea. There's a chance that the assassination attempt could fail. There's also a chance that the explosion could cause partially the tunnel network to collapse in on itself, killing you. Also, how are you going to actually, if you consider this is an explosion centered in a tunnel, like there's going to be a lot of
It
pressure.
wouldn't be. We'd have to plant it under the room where. I think, to be honest with you, blowing it up under the tunnel, blowing it up in the tunnel is probably not a good idea.
You're
You
probably
can-
All,
going
can-
all you're going to do is going to collapse the tunnel. You're not actually
down
going to.
the tunnel.
You're not going to blow the house up, are you? And the bomb needs to be in the house for it to blow up the house.
Ideally, it needs to be in the room where Lady Margaret is
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
want to blow it
Yeah,
up.
so
Yes.
you basically you've got Operation Valkyrie, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like trying to blow up Hitler.
These are black powder weapons, so like you would have to destroy walls for it to affect everybody.
Yeah.
So
I
you
don't think planting a bomb's a good idea.
because every wall will have a toughness bonus and a wounds score, and if you put it in, like for example, the cellar, it's got to go through the flagstone flooring. It will do damage to the cellar, but not necessarily to the rest of the house.
Yeah.
Teach
Yeah, I
me
don't-
how to use the bomb, and I can just put it on her plate.
Oh, yeah, and she won't notice that.
No, Agatha. I
I've got a
don't think
feeling
you've ever
that's a
seen the
really
bomb.
dumb idea.
Agatha suicide bomber.
Please, you'll notice it. I'll tell her it's a Christmas pudding.
It's day off Christmas. I think maybe yeah, the bomb idea could end up going very south. People could end up just dying to the explosion, or it may end up being ineffective.
It could be completely ineffective, or we could destroy most of the village.
I mean, the tunnel network could collapse, bringing down part of the ground.
I mean, how many fate points does Agatha have?
Honestly, at this point, I don't care.
I don't have any.
point.
I've already got my next character idea
I mean,
sorted.
if Agatha is literally going to suicide bomb them, then fair.
Can
play.
you really be a suicide bomber when you have fate points, though?
Well,
Because-
you might.
We really save it from a point blank explosion.
Yes. Basically, it's the gods looking out for you.
But Agatha's a godless character, wouldn't you say?
Well, they're still looking out for her.
No.
Yeah.
In their own special way.
I mean, Agatha could go on a crazy bombing solo mission.
Hmm.
Either way, I think infiltrating the castle while she's out there with her entourage is going to be
Given-
the strongest thing.
Given Agatha's current condition, she's going to be going into retirement anyway. some point.
Oh, true.
I thought you was going to have it
So-
adopted. I
No,
thought you was going to put it up for adoption.
no.
Oh, okay.
I go for it up for
Oh, I thought you was because that's what you said last time. You was going to put it up for adoption and carry on adventuring with Agatha.
Right, okay, so it's decided. Agatha goes to dinner with the explosives, and we and the outlaws infiltrate the castle, while the castle is short of an entourage of guards and Lady Margaret herself, who I'm assuming is probably a sorcerer.
Hmm.
I mean, they normally are. Which means the castle will be easier to take. And if we were to actually successfully take the castle and eliminate, by the time she comes back with her entourage, we could have defensive set up. We could let her in and then trap her in the courtyard. And
What, with 6 of us? How are we going to take a castle with 6 people?
Well, we've got the outlaws on our side, haven't we? Or are they literally just getting us to the castle?
You got 20 outlaws to help.
So we
20
do-
outlaws, we've only got the outer section for that, haven't we?
Yeah, they will only help you in the outer bailey.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plan isn't to take the castle then.
So what is the plan?
Well, I guess the plan is to extract the warp stone and DTFO then.
Yeah.
But as
Maybe
long as
leave the
she's
bomb
out
behind,
with
for
her
good measure.
entourage,
Is there any way of actually destroying it?
What, the castle?
That's what I would ask him.
No, not the castle,
Oh.
the warpstone.
You don't know. You don't know.
I don't. Honestly, the plan goes as far as get the warp stone and get out. Once we have the warp stone,
Well, we're all going to turn into like 9,000-headed barn owls or something, aren't we? Because it's just.
Yuri can safely handle it.
Yeah, but we can't go anywhere near it without getting masses of corruption.
Yeah.
Oh, Agatha.
Yeah, Agatha. I'm going to send. Oh, you can't see chat, can you?
You can DM me on Discord.
Oh, okay. Give us a sec then.
While Rob's doing that, I want everybody else to imagine that Tromsel, Rin, and Ayla were all playing Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah, okay.
Playing elf dwarf.
Oh, that works too.
So is there an elf word for dwarf then?
Presumably there must be, yeah.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay. Guys,
Aye.
no matter what we do, we'll still be fucked. It's pure magical energy, pure chaos.
So it can't be destroyed.
I think so.
Well, shite.
I mean, even if we do manage to destroy it, it will still. We still won't be able to get away from its influence.
Hmm. And what the fuck do we do with it? I think the one thing we know is it's better us having it than them keeping it.
Definitely.
Problem is, us having it means we die.
Maybe we could pray to Sigmar for guidance on
Aye.
information on what to do with it once we get it. He's tasked us with this sacred charge. The hour is nigh, but we don't know what to do with it once we have it.
Aye, we could bring it to the temple. See if Sigmar himself will smite it from the earth.
You want to bring it to the temple where Margaret and the entourage of guards will be?
No,
Margaret won't be in the temple.
Well, she will be opposite the temple at the doctor's house.
we can sneak into the graveyard like they have been
Yes, but
doing.
she'll
We could.
be dead and blown up by then.
Right, well, I think divine guidance may be an option. Maybe we might find something. Maybe if Agatha the human prays, Sigmar might be more open to listening.
I can try.
So the plan is Agatha is going to have dinner with Lady Margaret and the Doctor.
And the bomb.
And a bomb, whilst the rest of you assault the castle with the brigands.
I mean, it seems like a flawless plan to me.
What?
Okay.
I can't see anything that could go wrong. It's genius.
All right.
I think it's the best plan we've got. Like the actual
By
idea
far.
and execution is a good
By far.
idea. It's just a phase 2. What about after? We don't have a plan for after. We're just going to be going around the castle with some dangerous warpstone.
That's future heroes' problem. You don't need to worry about that at the moment.
I don't need to, but I am.
Okay.
Do you want me to go to Sigmar? If he's got any answers.
Are you praying to Sigmar?
Yes, I am. Oh, Sigmar. Oh, great and powerful Sigmar. Oh, my lovely baby daddy. Please give me the...
It falls on deaf ears. And there's
Oh,
silence.
dear. It's a surprise. Sorry. He's not listening to me. My clan's playing tonight.
The outlaws around the camp, listening to you all plan out this attack with Sigrid. And one of them gets out a lute and starts to strum away, trying to lift the mood and the spirits. And in the distance...
Playing the funeral.
Yeah, the funeral march, yeah. And in the distance you can hear the howls of the creatures of the night waking up in the forest. Sigrid turns and looks at you and she says... That way the beastmen that are waking up, they'll be hunting tonight. Best stay here.
I agree.
I agree.
Aye.
I concur.
But are you sure it's a wise plan to split up like this and send Agatha alone?
She might seem crazy,
Yes.
but
Because she is.
yeah, that's about as much as I had to say.
Yeah.
I see. And this plan will not fail at all.
No, probably will be dead by tomorrow morning. But
Well, the morning after.
oh, aye, that one. But it's a good shot.
Okay.
We can't do nothing.
Hilda,
We've had these bombs for like ages. It's about time we use them.
will you escort Agatha tomorrow morning back to the village where she may make plans for Lady Margaret? And Hilda looks up from her soup. Yeah, will do.
You'll have to give me one of the bombs and show me how it works.
Maybe guide us.
Tromsel can spend a little bit of time doing that tonight.
Yeah, and Sigrid will then say to the rest of you, If you follow me and my boys, we'll take you to the cave, so we can try and infiltrate the castle from there.
I'm kind of worried about this because I don't know what the hell our objective is.
I mean, if you could get into the castle and open the main gates for us, the cave system is going to be really difficult for 20 odd people to move through, but your team such as yourselves could move through it relatively quickly.
Oh, of course.
If you could move through it and take the gate and open the portcullis, we can then charge and give you reinforcements. And it will also keep the guards on the walls busy, shooting us rather than at you.
Still
Sounds like a
don't
plan
know
to
what
me.
we're going to do to the warpstone once we get there.
Well, maybe we could maybe they've got a container that keeps it safe away.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Well, this is true because the sheer corrupting power of that warpstone, like if the Wittgensteins had been near it, surely they would be warped into hideous creatures. So they must have a way of protecting
Has anybody
themselves
seen
from
them
it.
recently?
Yes, you've seen Lady Margaret.
Right.
I can show you a picture of her as well if you wish.
Wasn't she in the tavern when we first arrived?
She was, yeah.
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 Yeah, you.
Her and her guys dragged someone away.
Yeah. Let's see. There's not actually a picture of her. I can find. Oh. Just one moment. Da, 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 da. Oh. No, I've got no picture of what she looks like.
Okay. But nothing.
But she is young, beautiful. And she's always dressed in expensive clothing.
Okay.
Then there was someone we can ask about where to take the warpstone.
Take it Agatha's tutor's still not with us.
No, since she graduated, he's gone.
Right, cool.
He disappeared.
That's what I thought. And when we saw that statue of Sigmar, he wasn't answering questions. He just had like a set phrase he was saying, didn't he?
Yes.
What if the magic sword can destroy it?
Oh. Now there's a fun idea.
What if, like, the sword can, like, I don't know, purge corrupting influences or something like that?
Yeah, because you don't quite know what that does.
It's the only other lead we have. I mean, it's blessed with holy magic, it's blessed with Sigmar's light powers. Like, that seems like the kind of thing that could destroy chaos. I think that's worth a shot. It does mean we'd need Nicholas to actually hit the warpstone with his special sword.
Well, Nicholas is a good lad. He'll be fine.
I mean, him dying isn't really a huge issue as long as I don't die.
He won't die. He's got like 60 fate points.
Well, true.
What?
He's got
Tell
a
me
lot.
that's an exaggeration.
Yeah, he's
I
got
think it's about
6.
5.
He's
Oh,
got
6.
he's got
Okay.
6, I believe.
Well, then it's fine. Then it's fine. I think that could be the plan. I think maybe the magic holy sword might be able to destroy the warp stone.
I don't know what we're going to do with this warp stone, because this is basically like... It's basically like uranium.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but you can't destroy uranium.
No.
Right, but it's not actually uranium.
No, but it is... Warp
And I'm
stones
pretty
are
sure
contaminated.
if we had a
Well, it's
magic
not...
sword, we could destroy uranium.
It's worse than uranium.
It's
Yeah.
worse than uranium. It basically draws magic to it. That's what warpstone does. It draws magic to it, and then there's such a massive concentration of magic that it just can't help but corrupt everything around it. So you might be all right next to it for 5 to 10 minutes, but after that, you really need to get out of the way.
But we
It's
still don't know the properties of this sword.
No.
It's possible that this sword could dispel anti-magic, destroy corruption.
Has anybody? Oh God, we're in a bit of a fix here, aren't we? Because I'm not 100% sure.
Has Nicholas used this sword to kill anything yet?
No.
Right. So he's not here, is he? No.
No.
Well,
I was gonna say maybe if we could test the theory by having him slay a beast of chaos with it.
Yeah, but that's not warpstone. I
Yeah.
can slay a beast of chaos.
Yes,
I can just
but
fill it full of arrows.
yeah, but we're not talking about just killing it. We're talking about seeing if the corruption or the mutation is purged from the sword killing it. What if they revert back to human or something? It's the only thing nearby that's corrupted.
Well, there's beastmen, but beastmen are born beastmen. They don't necessarily transform into beastmen. They just are beastmen. That'd be like trying to get a,
Yeah, okay.
that's like trying to get a turtle to change into something else. It's just born that way. Having
I
said
just feel
that,
like
though,
this sword is a massive lead.
yeah, I
like
think
we-
you're right. But have we tried using it on?
We've not.
Well, what about all the fungus or the wheat that's got human faces in it and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's obviously corrupted.
Yeah. Good idea. What if on the way back we just have him stab a mushroom and see what happens to it?
Yeah.
A
Yeah, I
worthy
can't-
foe.
I don't quite know. I'm stuck, guys. I'm honestly stuck.
I feel like Nicholas is currently with us
Mm.
because
Yeah.
we wandered 2 hours away from town with
Yeah,
a
you-
plan to then raid the castle afterwards. So he
You-
would be with us, right?
You're all with
Well,
everybody's with you because the guards are looking for you.
Yeah. So if we got Nicholas to wander out into the... Oh no, we don't wander out into the woods, do we? Because there's beastmen there. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Which it brings you to a very difficult proposition: is how is Agatha going to reach the doctor's house with the guards patrolling the town or the village with a bomb to destroy Lady Margaret, considering the fact that there's now potentially people in the village that may be seeking to cause her harm. Plans may have changed.
This is true.
Why are they after me?
Because you're the stranger in the village.
Ah, but she's not the one who riled him up. She's not an elf. She didn't know any elves.
I don't think they're going to care. Sigrid looks at you all and she says, they don't care. They murder people just for the hell of it. For fun. Do you know how many villagers have killed over the past month?
31?
That thing with Rin and the guards, did that happen after we spoke to the doctor?
Yeah.
What my spell
Yes.
list? So I can see what spells I've got.
It's possible plans may have changed. It's possible Agatha may just get searched on entry. Possible Agatha may get killed on sight.
You're the strangers in town. They're going to be wanting your heads.
It's
That's a
possible
risk
Margaret
I
may not
wouldn't
even
take.
attend the meeting.
If you send Agatha alone, she probably won't even make the doctor's house. The doctor and Lady Margaret are very close.
Wait. There's a tunnel from the temple to the doctor's house.
Yes.
Yes.
There is.
Yeah.
I can
What
get
petty
to the
magic do you
temple.
know? Because that door is
I
locked.
can't see my character sheet.
I don't suppose you know open lock.
What are you looking for on your character sheet?
Anything?
Petty
Spells?
Spell, open lock.
My spell list.
You don't have open lock.
Can I teach it?
I'm not interested in open lock.
The door at the end of the tunnel to the doctor's house is locked.
Yes.
I don't care about locks. I can get past locks. Locks don't bother me.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'm looking for my spells.
Do you have them?
No.
But yeah, the underground tunnel network is definitely how Agatha is going to escape the guards. I mean, she could even use the other trapdoor entrance and just come in through the back door with the bomb lit like, yo, dude.
So, who knows about this then, do we think, the tunnels? Because the doctor probably obviously know about it.
Definitely knows.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the boss of the castle knows, the lady, whatever her name is.
I don't know that. I assume she would. She owns this land. No, she will, definitely. If the doctor knows, she knows.
All I'm going to say, guys, is going to the castle is a great idea, but what's the objective? Because once we've got to the warpstone, what the hell are we going to do with it?
Whack it with the magic sword.
Whack it with the magic sword. If that doesn't work, Yuri picks it up and we pelt it.
Yeah, but what are we going to do with it afterwards? Where's it going to go?
I don't know.
That thing's like literal. Just it's concentrated magic in physical form. That's what a warpstone is, and it's ultra corrupting. We're not going to last 5 bloody minutes holding on to that thing. He might have his special pair of gloves, but has he got a special hat to wear? Special, like overalls? I mean, well, I'm not going anywhere near it.
I mean, metagame knowledge, I remember that Wigmar carried it around for like weeks and we were fine.
Yeah, but that was a bit that could fit inside his pocket.
True.
I mean, he didn't. It wasn't until much later on that his face started turning upside down. Can you see where I'm going with this, guys? Because we seem to be stumbling around here.
I can, yes, but
we are stuck for what to do because we've got to do something about this bint that's basically subjugating the population here. What is the actual objective of the outlaws? What's their objective? Because there's 20 of them. What are they? What's their vibe? What are they trying to do? What's their?
Are you asking Sigrid?
Yeah. What is their objective? What is it you plan to do, outlaw people?
We want
What is it? You tell me. Answer me.
We want to overthrow Lady Margaret and her guards and free the people of the village from their tyranny. And return back to a normal life, essentially. Try and get rid of this horrible corruption.
I'm guessing, how long... Because I reckon it's the warpstone permeating that's got basically, like, people's faces on the... on the moss and the...
Well,
and the,
Agatha did find all the evidence you require as to when it all went wrong.
Okay. Somebody want to enlighten me?
I mean, I'm not sure whether or not it's like just the warpstones aura permeating the village, or whether or not they're taking pieces or doing something with it and bringing it in through the tunnel system or through the back of the temple, and distributing it, or taking it to the doctor's office and doing some stuff with it.
Don't you know it's from the rock gut?
Don't you remember, Agatha, what you found?
Yeah, Agatha, what did you find?
Isn't it? It'll be in the handouts. I would love to tell you, but I'm not on there.
Right, so look at the handout, see what we can find.
Okay.
Can turn invisible. So I could potentially move around undetected.
Right. Agatha found out that 2 years ago, a terrible, unnatural storm raged over the castle. There was no rain, just a howling wind. This is from the Priestess Sigmar, by the way. It's written this.
Right, okay.
There was no rain, just a howling wind, and lightning flashes leaped from the castle to the sky. This was followed by a week of black rain. From that time onwards, the few crops that still grew became twisted and discoloured. The grass and trees became warped and sickly, and the animals and people began to develop mutations. There are reports of two-headed cattle, green sheep, and all manner of diseases among the peasants. Now, that was only 2 years ago. Dagmar Wittgenstein brought the warpstone to Castle Wittgenstein around about 300 years ago.
Oh wow, so that Watso's been here for a long time.
Yeah, and it only became active 2 years ago. So,
And that's when all
Someone
this stuff
took it out
started
the block.
happening.
so they've either had some way of storing it,
Yeah.
and now they're experimenting on it, or they've done something to it to create it, to make it do this.
So we need to return it to what it was doing 2 years ago. Whether it was stored somewhere else, or they're
Or-
casting magic on it, or something like
Or
that.
placed
We
into
just
a
need to-
warded area of some sort, yeah.
Yeah. Then if we do that, at least we can get, I don't know, witch hunters or a priest of Sigmar or something to come and
Well,
dispose of it somehow.
both Alo and Agatha would know that the Light College of Magic would be the best bet, as they have vaults where this stuff can be locked away forever.
Yes. So we would need to take this to outdoor.
Yes.
How are we going to get it to Altdorf?
With the magic sword, of course. Maybe it like teleports things to outdoor on strike.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that does a remarkably specific use for a magic sword.
It's a remarkably specific sword.
Right, let me just get this straight so I've got to prep next session. Agatha is going to infiltrate the Doctor's house with the bomb to blow up Lady Margaret, yeah?
That's the plan.
I'm going to channel and cast Shroud of Invisibility
Well, we're not there yet.
away to the Doctor's house. No, but that's my
Yeah,
plan.
I don't feel like we've done a great deal this session because we're busy arguing about how we're going to get into the bloody castle and do what the actual objectives is.
I feel like
Because-
we have actually. We actually kind of have a plan and a way in. It's just literally the what to do, but we do have some options on what to do. I have faith in the sword, I do. But it's possible that there's like a ward, like we said, a ward or a containment in the actual castle that they were using or are using to store the warpstone when they're not messing around with it. And definitely finding a way to safely transport it to Altdorf to be stored in the vault in the College of Light. That's a way we can dispose of it. It's getting it there that's a problem, safely. But if we can find a way to ward or contain it, or the sword does some stuff with it, then we can get it there, and then we can safely dispose of it there. As
Okay.
for the actual other half of the objective, freeing the town, restoring the population and the crops, like, we are probably going to have to delete the Wittgensteins.
I think that's it. I think doing or killing Margaret Wittgenstein is kind of the main objective, because as soon as we stop whatever she's doing, then she'll stop spreading warpstone through the town.
Well, I'm assuming there's other Wittgensteins in the castle. She can't be the only one of her kin.
Probably
It's
not.
the only
Probably-
one we've heard about.
There's also going to be some mad arcane bitch operating on the warpstone down there that we got to be ready for.
I mean, given that this is a young, beautiful woman, unless she's doing that with magic, it's likely that she has a father or someone else there. Sir Wittgenstein.
Why
Somebody
didn't you
else
ask
to
the
command the
outlaws?
guards to seek the retribution if she were to go missing. The guards wouldn't just act on their own, surely.
Yeah, we need to work with the outlaws to install a new, like, head of the town, and have them under instruction to leave the warp stone alone where it is, while we get somebody to come and collect it.
Hmm. Okay.
It's a bit of a hands-off plan, but it works.
And we're not worried about the Skaven.
If the Skaven want to send an army to come and retrieve it, that's a whole problem.
It's been there for 300 years, though, without Skaven influence. And it's still been there for 2 years active without Skaven sending an army over, so maybe they're chill.
Yeah. We got some time on that front.
Okay, so remove Margaret, infiltrate castle, have a look to see what condition the warpstone is in, if there's anything in the room or chamber it's in that acts as a ward or container. I still think maybe give it a little tap with the sword and see if that does anything. You have to just go ham and smash it, just maybe touch it with the runes and the blade, you know? I don't know what we're going to do about, you know, the rest of the guards in the castle, or the other figurehead that may well be in the castle, but I think definitely we don't have to deal with all 80 guards. If we get rid of whoever's paying them,
Wait,
maybe
80...
they might disperse.
What do you mean 80 guards?
I'm just assuming there's like a lot of guards there.
Well, our spies, our scouts, claim there's around about 30.
30?
Yeah.
But she takes an entourage of 20 or 30 guards.
Rob, you genuinely said to us earlier that there was about 100.
Were there? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll have to retcon that in. Yeah, the Lady Margaret travels with an entourage of guards, but there's actually 30 guards, about 30 to 40 guards in the castle, estimated.
Oh, that
you said
changes
there's about
everything.
100. That
Yeah.
changes everything.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. My
And
mistake.
it's not like we have to fight them all at the same time. If we fight them in rooms in close quarters, you know, they can only really fight us 4 at a
If
time.
we go at the right time, could we sneak into the barracks while a lot of them are sleeping and set off a bomb?
We do have 2 bombs.
Sigrid says, well, if you can take the gate, my troops can help. I mean, we may be farmers, but we've been fighting for our survival for the last 2 years.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want to just sit idly by. If you take the gate and open the portcullis for us, we can help you take the outer bailey.
Yeah, this works. This works.
Okay.
We do have a fairly...
It will even the numbers up.
It will, yeah. And they can't fight us all at the same time. They can't fight us 40v1. There's not enough room.
No.
And beyond that, yeah, it's not all like, you know, crystal clear on what's going to happen after, but I feel like we do have options. We have at least 3 options on what to do with the warpstone.
And if the rest of the guards try to return once you've taken the castle, Rin just gets to have the best day ever shooting at them from atop the castle walls.
Totally. I mean, they may even have armaments up there, ballistas and stuff like that, possibly.
Rin with the ballista is definitely something I'd like to see.
Yeah, this is a good plan. I mean, if we do successfully take the castle, kill Margaret, and eliminate the threats there, it's possible we may not have to even move the warpstone. We could find somebody to come to us and take it. Somehow.
Can't we just throw it in the river?
Well, Rob.
Definitely not.
Well, Rob.
No,
it
not
looks
if you
like
wanna
your
ever
current
go on the
campaign's
river
gonna
or
finish
drink
sooner
water
than
again.
thought.
Say again, Adam.
It looks like this campaign is going to finish sooner than you thought.
I'm pretty sure you'll be alright.
Yeah, no, this is a good plan. This is a good plan. We have the magic
Let,
sword.
let me get this right.
See your GM's approval.
Let me see if I got this right. Agatha is to infiltrate the doctor's house to blow up Lady Margaret.
Yes.
And you guys are going to infiltrate the castle via the caves, take the gatehouse and open the portcullis, or are you just going to take the outer baileys on your own?
we're going to open the portcullis.
Right.
Yeah, and then basically we're following the outlaws' plan to get inside the castle, and then
Okay.
once we're in there,
Or
we're
even
looking for the warp stone.
Proms will create a loud distraction in the castle, and then have Rin just stealth off to open up the portcullis to allow the army in.
Okay, so you're going to have Tromsel create a distraction. It
No,
changes
we don't
it.
have to. It's an idea.
I'm just making notes so I know what to do.
That's a potential.
Surprised you weren't prepared for this.
I mean, we could just all to the walls, go in there and take the portcullis.
All right.
Good point. Umzal could just charge at as many guards as he can see and just see what happens. That could be a thing.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me. In that case, then I will close the end. I'll end the session there. Yeah, sorry guys, my bad on the guards. Sigrid will mention to you that they've estimate between 30 to 40 guards at any time in that castle. They've never been seen without their helmets off, and they've never been seen with their armor off either. They're always armored up fully and plated up with helmets as well. She has 20 people, 20 outlaws to aid you, as well as herself. Hilda, however, won't be taking part in this fight unless you try and persuade her to.
No, it's fine. She can chill.
She grinds wheat for a living. I don't think she wants to be fighting.
Oh, if there's 30 to 40 guards, they might only outnumber us in total by about 10 people.
Yeah, if the outlaws get in time to help you, yes. So I now know which way to go on the next prep session. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. I'm going to award you all with 60 experience points for the end of session.
Aye.
Very nice.
I'll give Agatha hers because I know Adam's having trouble logging in. I said, what did I say? 65 or 70?
You said 60 originally.
Oh, 60. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Scott. You all right?
Hello. Yeah.
Did
When do you sneak in?
did England win?
Unfortunately, yeah. So now I've got to sit for another stupid game on Sunday.
Yeah, they 90th
Although
minute.
although they actually played okay this time for once.
Scott, I don't know if you was about,
Yep.
but if you wish to change to the outlaw career for 100 experience points while you're at this camp, you can.
Ooh.
It's up to you. But this will be a one-time offer only.
I would look at the career over the next week and just see what you
Can I?
like about it.
Can I do it before we start the next session?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you can make a decision. You still, because you're going to spend the night at the outlaw camp as well.
Does that mean I get to stay here training while these lot go and kill themselves?
No, you'll have to go with them.